Hello, this is Luis from Kahayan Audio, and I want to show you the Epsilon 2 summing mixer and how it works. The Epsilon 2 is a 24-channel summing mixer unique in the market because it's capable of combining 3 summing styles using only one machine. This means 3 different analog consoles in one unit. The 3 summing modes are Kahayan, Module, by default the 4000, and Passive. Before keep going, I would like to explain the basic concepts of the summing mixers. When we talk about summing mixer, we talk about the console, but only the summing bus circuit. In this kind of gear, the most important thing is the analog saturation of the summing bus, and we have found that in general there are 2 ways of working. The new school or saturated way of working, and the old school is the clean way of working. Let's start with the new school, where many top engineers smash the summing bus console to achieve more saturation and glue. In this situation, you tend to work at higher levels, you turn up some of your faders, the master meter works in the red, and very important, you have to turn down the level of your master fader to don't clip in the last AD converter, where you are recording the mix. Let's check this situation in a session with the Epsilon 2. Here we have a standard session with the tracks like drums, percussion, guitars, keyboards, etc. All these tracks are going to this 12 master where we have the DA outputs to the summing mixer assigned. An internal digital mix that is going to this track. Here we have the digital mix, and here we have the Epsilon mix. Let's compare the Epsilon saturated mix with the Pro Tools mix. Very important, we turn down the master fader in the Epsilon 2, now it's in less 3 because we're smashing bass. Let's play. As you can see, there are different levels, but the levels are calibrated by peak. I mean, if I go to the strong part of the song and I play muted, here you have all the peaks in the same level. Because of the saturation of the summing bass circuit, you have more level in the analog mic, in the summing mixer mix. And this is one of the reasons that many top mixers use consoles or summing mixers. Okay, let's talk about the old school or the clean way of working. Where you have your channel faders in a medium range, the master levels are before turning red, and the master fader is in the default 0 because you are not hitting the summing bass. If we're using the Epsilon 2, we are not hitting the summing bass circuit, and we're going to turn up the level of master fader to the default 0. Now, we're going to do the same comparison. As you can see, there is less saturation and less ghost compression. Well, it's a different mix. Let's check it with a different summing mode, the Kahayan mode. As you can see, it's a different mode of summing, more clean, and well, it's like a different analog console. The last mode is the passive summing mode, where you must connect our Epsilon expansions, vintage 12K32 or solid 4000, or a stereo preamp to increase the output level. Here is where we open up many possibilities. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you in the next video. For more information, please visit Kahayan website, Facebook page, and YouTube channel. See you guys.